This is Autios. In November of 2023, I downgraded this account from an Ultimate Ironman to a regular Ironman with one goal in mind. I want to take on the biggest challenges within RuneScape, and I want to obtain the best gear in the game. Follow along on my Ironman Progress series. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of my Ironman Progress series. I'd like to start this episode by apologizing that it's been so long since my last episode. I had to go on a couple of business trips to Boston, and then I also went on a family vacation to Hawaii, which was pretty cool. So yeah, just haven't been able to play as much for the last, I don't know, probably like 2 months or so at this point. But we are slowly getting back to the grind. Yama is out, and I'm very excited to get everything I need to start grinding some Yama. So let's kick things off this episode where we left off, which is grinding out that Void Waker in the wilderness. All right, this will be KC number 800 at Artio. Limpwort Roots. All right, that's KC number 900 here at Artio. KC number 900. I think Void Waker pieces are 1 in 980, so we're pretty close to the drop rate. All right, that should be the last kill of the task. Hey, 85 more bears. Let's go. That might get us to 1,000 KC at Artio, so let's get to it. Hey, I just missed it, but that is KC number 1000 here at Artio. So unfortunately, still no Void Waker pieces, as you probably already know. Anyway, that's KC number 1000. All right, that should be the last kill of the task. It is, and we get some Renar seeds. Okay, so I was tutorial skipping and I got a skeleton task, and it's only 25. And usually I've just been continuing the skip here at the dig site because I've been killing Calvarion up into this point. But I just realized I think I'm going to start killing Vedion instead. And so 25 KC is actually kind of decent. I mean, that's going to take me a while. So change of plans. I am going to go send this 25 skeleton KC Vedion task. It's only going to be like 5 kills, I guess, but hey, you know what? That's a full trip, and maybe we'll get lucky. Of course, my recorder wasn't going, bro. We got a unique, but unfortunately, it's just the Skull of Vedion. But hey, it's a unique. I'll take it. We now officially have. Wow, I didn't even have a seed pod with me. That was dumb. Anyway, we now officially have all of the wilderness. I don't know what you call these things. We officially have all 3 of the pieces that go on the Rev Cave weapons. So that's kind of cool. So if we are able to get a Rev weapon, we can immediately upgrade it, which is kind of nice. All right, and there is our skeleton task completed. Hey, I'm shocked, man. We only got to do 5 kills, and we got a unique. I'll take that every day of the week. That was definitely worth it. And now we're back to hunting for a task. Spiders, time to go back to Venenatis. All right, KC 350, we get some antidotes. One splash and I'm out of here. One splash and I'm out of here. Let's go. Player 4056, you're out of the game, bitch. There's a beam. Onyx bolt tips on KC number 357. Haven't had those in a while, so I guess it's kind of nice, but still not the beam that I was hoping for. All right, this is going to be KC 360, which is the drop rate for the Void Waker gym. So we are now officially dry at Venenatis, but over the course of all of the bosses, we're like significantly dry. I think we're officially like 3 times drop rate at least. Yes, guys. Hey, more Onyx bolt tips. Looks like it's time to go bank. Get me out of here. 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 Oh, they tele blocked me just in time, bro. Dang it. Hey, Dragon Pickaxe, number 10. Another unique. I don't know here if the unique drop table is actually like its own drop table. If so, it's kind of cringe, but hey, there's Dragon Pickaxe number 10. There's another Onyx Bolt Tip drop. All right, big KC here. That is level 95 Slayer, and it is also the last kill of the Venenatis task that we were doing. So that brings us to 387 KC, no Void Waker pieces, but we no longer have a task, but we can now kill Hydra. And with that final clip, I do believe it is probably time for me to take a bit of a break from the Wilderness Slayer. It was fun. We got a ton of GP and supplies and everything. Overall, fantastic for the account. But now that I'm 95 Slayer, I really want to try and do a little bit of Hydra. So I started doing a bit of tutorial skipping and was lucky enough to pretty quickly get a Hydra task. So let's get to it. First, KC at the Alchemical Hydra. What a beautiful thing. What a beautiful thing, man. I am so excited to just be able to kill a new boss, honestly. Yeah, this is exciting. So let's get to it. The one thing I'm really after here is the ferocious gloves. Mixing correctly. Combat task. No idea what that is. Oh my gosh. No way did I just get a freaking Hydra Claw on 9 KC, bro. Holy shit. Holy freaking shit, bro. That is a 1 in 1,000, dude. Now I feel so much better about that freaking dry streak on the Wilderness. Oh my, let's go, baby. We can make the Dragon Hunter Lance. Let's go. All right, so let's quickly talk about the Hydra Claw and why this drop is so good. As you can see, that is a 1 in 1,001 from Alchemical Hydra. And when combined with a Zamorakian Hosta, you can make the Dragon Hunter Lance. Now, the Dragon Hunter Lance is special because it has a passive effect that when you're attacking dragons and other draconic creatures, it has an accuracy and damage buff of 20%. Really massive. That's a big deal. The only issue is I don't have the Zamorakian Hosta, not Hasta, because I haven't killed enough krill yet to get it. So I'm probably going to grind out this Hosta fairly soon now. But for right now, I think I'm just going to finish up the Hydra task using range, and then we'll see. Maybe I'll go for this once the task is over. So I am obviously super excited to just get a Hydra Claw spooned on 9KC. However, I'm also trying to keep myself humble here. I have to remember I still need the Hydra leather so that I can make the ferocious claws. I mean, the ferocious gloves. And who knows? I could go triple drop rate, like, so I can't celebrate too much yet, but damn does it feel good to have that one already in the bag as I keep killing this thing. Let's get to it. Alchemical Hydra heads. That's actually sick because I think that might be my favorite Slayer helm in the game, other than Zuck helm, of course. Oh my gosh, another Alchemical Hydra head. That's my third one in 63 KC. That's kind of ridiculous, isn't it? All right, and there is KC number 100 here at Alchemical Hydra. All right, so I'm going to be doing a live commentary over this clip right here because I was actually live streaming to like 4 awesome folks watching the Twitch live stream. On KC 131, we had some insane RNG, as you can see here. We got a second Hydra Claw. There's the pink bean, the pink text. You love to see it. I just want to apologize to anyone that is dry for this item. I do kind of feel bad, honestly, when I get some insane RNG like this, because I know somebody's like 2,500 KC dry out there, but there's Hydra Claw number 2. All right, do we get the back-to-back? Let's see. We do not. No back-to-back this time. Hey, there's a unique. The Hydra's Eye. First piece of the Brimstone Ring, which is kind of insane considering we've already got 2 claws under our belt. But we'll take it. There's the Alchemical Master Combat task completed for 150 KC. Very nice. There's a unique, the Hydra Tail. That is the same drop rate as the leather, and I don't have the necklace to use this with. Alright, so I am happy to report we completed the Alchemical Hydra task, and so now I'm going to try and get a Greater Demon task and go kill some krill in hopes of getting the Zamorakian spear so that I can convert it into a Zamorakian hosta so that I can then convert it into a Dragon Hunter lance. So yeah, there's a lot of moving steps here. But anyway, first step is let's get a Greater Demon task. There it is, Greater Demons. Let's get to it. All right, so here's the setup that I'm going with. I'm going to be doing the Scorching Bow method, which is completely broken. It freezes the boss in place. I've got a little bit of tank gear on here. I've got the Carol's leather body top and the Zami D'hide chaps. And then I'm just bringing a little 4-way mage switch, tons of prayer potions and range pots. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. Let's see. This is a 1 in 125 drop rate to get the spear, so hopefully this shouldn't take us too terribly long. Hey, I finally got a God Sword shard. Holy shit, bro.
Is that your first ever?
First ever after over 400 bandos, KC. That's crazy. All right, so this is going to be KC number 50 here at Zami. I did want to quickly point out that I did make a slight change to the setup. I went and made a few Bastion potions. I'm finding that you really do need as much defense as you can get at this thing because the minions will hit you really hard. And I am trying to flick as best that I can, but anyway, I think the extra defense from the Bastion potion is totally worth it in this scenario. And then for the 4-way little mage switch, I'm also bringing the Crystal Shield, which I think helps quite a bit. And then it's just the Occult Necklace and the Tormented Bracelet. Hey, there is a combat task completed, Elite 1 Demonic Defense. I actually don't have a clue what that's for, but we got it done, so cool. No! We've gotten ourselves another unique, but unfortunately, it is not the one that I want. It's the Steam Battle Staff, which I do already have one of these, so that's a little bit sad, but hey, you know what? It's unique, so we'll take it. Maybe we are gonna break through here with a Zamorakian spear here in the next, I don't know, maybe like 5 KC. This will be kill count number 200 here at Zami. What do we get? A loop half of key. You love to see it. Oh no, no, no. Oh my gosh, dude, I keep forgetting this stupid bracelet. Oh my gosh, no, no, no. It's another Steam Battle Staff. That's our 3rd Steam Battle Staff, dude. Hey, we'll take it. God Sword Shard number 2. That's a unique. That's a collection log pop-up. That just gave me one little sliver of dopamine that I needed to keep me going. That is what you love to see right there. So we are pretty close to being able to complete a God Sword blade. We just need shard number 3. Oh my goodness, dude. Next kill, literally the next kill, I get another God Sword shard 2 from a minion. That is crazy. All right, that is KC number 254. So with that, we are officially 2 times the drop rate for the Zamorak spear. But that's all right. We'll keep at it, and we will get it soon. All right, here is KC number 300 at Krill. Still no Zami spear in sight, but you know what? I deserve this. I deserve this. I got 2 Hydra Claws and 131 KC, so I'm really not that concerned. I'd rather have to go over the rate here than at Hydra, so yeah, there's 300 KC. Let's keep grinding away and get this thing. Well, we got another unique. Unfortunately, it is another God Sword Shard 1. But, you know, I'm not going to complain because it is good to get these things. And I only need, I guess, like 2 more now, technically. So, not bad. Of course, you would love to see God Sword Shard 3 come through. But hey, we'll take it. So just a little update on the method that I'm doing here. I thought I'd point this out. Whenever my Zami KC gets up, or Essence, I guess it's your Essence, gets up fairly high that I can re-enter the room. One thing that I'm doing to just kind of speed up the trips in the KC here a little bit is that I will run out of the room. I'll teleport out, and then I'll go right back in and start another kill. So it's a pretty minor time save, but waiting a minute and 30 seconds every time for the boss to respawn, I think it does add up over time. So thought I'd just throw this in here, just a little minor method improvement that I made to get some more KC per hour.
Oh, I think I have to get back to next.
Oh, we've gone and done it. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh,
let's go.
Did you get the spear?
Oh,
Did you get the spear?
I got the spear.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we've done it. We've done it. We've done it.
That's huge. That's fucking huge, bro.
Okay, so I think we have everything we need to make a mithril hosta. Then once we've done that, I think that oh wait, don't make all of them. Now we should be able to talk to him. And I think that I don't know, can I wield a hosta yet? I can. So now I should be able to wield the Zami hosta. I can. All right, so now I can talk a little bit about this. So this is actually my new best in slot crush weapon. So there is actually some benefit to me hanging on to this thing when I go back for Wildy to use against Spindle and against Calvarion. With that said, screw that. We've got a Hydra Claw here that we're going to be putting on the hosta. Are you sure you wish to combine the Hydra Claw and the hosta to create the Dragon Hunter Lance? This cannot be reversed. Proceed. Not the best animation in the world, but there it is. We have just made a freaking Dragon Hunter Lance. Bro, I look like an actual Giga Chad right now. Look at that. Look at the drip. Look at the drip. All right, so now that we have the Dragon Hunter Lance, we can go back to killing Alchemical Hydra. I got another task here. So we're working on this. One thing I wanted to point out, this is really good for the account because Dragon Hunter Lance has a stab attack option on defense, and I don't have 99 defense yet. So I have way over 99 range XP, but not quite 99 defense. So I think it's better overall just to be using melee over range just for that perspective. But also it is faster KC per hour on average. And I'm also bringing the Dragon Warhammer to lower the defense on each kill. Yo, Jar of Chemicals. That's insane. That's super rare on KC number 290. That's also the first jar I've ever had on this account. So kind of cool. Oh my goodness, that's a clip for two different reasons. That's KC number 300 and also a second Hydra tail. All right, so I had to mute the beginning of this clip because I was actually watching a devious YouTube video and I had my OBS setting to record audio. So I didn't want to have his audio on my video right here. So this part is muted. We got to drop. Let's roll the clip. It's just too freaking easy for me, bro. Oh my gosh, 320 KC, the beam, the purple text, the Hydra. Oh my gosh, we're done. We're not just done with Hydra, we're like done with Slayer right now, I think. Holy shit, bro. Oh my gosh. Let's freaking go. I realized watching this clip back, some of my reactions might have been a little bit too much, so I apologize if there's any cringe in there, but man, I was so excited to see the Hydra Leather because I honestly expected to go like 2,000 KC getting that drop just from how spooned I got from the two Hydra Claws. So I was like kind of relieved and just super stoked to have that out of the way. So yeah, just wanted to throw that in there. And now this next clip, let's go turn these things into the Ferocious Gloves. Okay, so I believe this is the correct piece of machinery that I need to use. So I think what I do is I use the Hydra leather maybe on the machinery. Yes, are you sure you want to make some ferocious gloves? Yes, I am sure. And I brought the Barrow's gloves because I can't remember if you need them or not. All right, so the next clip in this video was me showing the differences between the Ferocious gloves and the Barrows gloves, but unfortunately the audio was really bad, so I thought I would just re-record it in editing while I am doing my birdhouse runs here. So anyway, The Ferocious gloves, as you can see, actually, let's start with the Barrows gloves. So the Barrows gloves are like a good all-around glove. They give you magic, range, and melee attack bonuses, and they also give some pretty solid defense bonuses, as you can see here. The Ferocious gloves essentially say, let's ditch the magic and the range attack bonus, and let's ditch all of the defensive bonuses, and let's just give more attack bonus. So you get another +2 melee strength, and you also get some attack bonus for stab, slash, and crush. And then obviously you have a negative magic and range attack bonus there. So anyway, it's a really big upgrade. This does give me a max hit in like pretty much every single weapon that I use. So it doesn't seem like much, but having a max hit is kind of a big deal in this game. So that is the Ferocious gloves. So up next, let's take a look at the Alchemical Hydra log, because this is just disgusting. This actually might be one of the most spooned logs that I've had thus far playing this game. Not gonna lie, it's actually just absolutely disgusting. But anyway, we pretty much got everything I really wanted from Hydra at 320 KC. Didn't even finish the Brimstone ringing. I guess technically I could go back for the heart, but until they make a new variant or something of a way to upgrade the Brimstone ring, I don't really have a need for it. So probably not going to go back for that. And then I also wanted to touch on the fact that I said when I got the drop in the clip, I said I might possibly be done with Slayer. Not totally true. Eventually, I'm going to do Aviancies going for Armadillo armor so that I can upgrade Masori. I'm also going to go back for Void Waker eventually. And when I do, I'm going to be doing Wilderness Slayer task again, I'm sure. But for the most part, like, there's not a whole lot left for me to do. Technically, I could go back to Cerberus to get the smoldering stone so I could upgrade something. I think you have to do the axe for a Master Clue step. Not in a hurry to do that. Araxer, I think I have a couple of minor things that I could still use there. Smoke Devil, I already have a cult. That's the only main thing you need there. And then Hydra, like I said, is the Brimstone Ring. So I'm like kind of in a way done with Slayer. So that's amazing because, to be honest, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Slayer is just not my favorite skill, man. So I've been working on Slayer, I feel like, for a solid year now, getting up to 95, almost 96 Slayer. And yeah, it's time to take a significant break from that and really just dive deep into PVM, which is it's just so exciting for me. So sorry for that little rant there. I had to break it down. I'm so excited about this drop, man. This is this changes everything. Well, after completing a huge goal that I've had like that for a long time, which was getting all the Slayer uniques out of the way that I needed, I kind of had a moment where I was like, well, what do I do now? And thankfully, it didn't last long because Jagex released Yama. And I am super excited to grind Yama. I've already done it a little bit. I learned the Dono Fly method, which is a lot of fun to do. And I know there's even better methods out there now that I'm really excited to go for. But there's something kind of unique about this boss, and that's that the Ember Light is so important for your overall damage, since this is a demon. And what's interesting about the Ember Light is the passive effect that it has. It gives plus 70% accuracy and damage against demons. So that means all the gear that you're wearing is really important with this, because the Ember Light itself doesn't have a super high max hit, but because of that passive effect, your gear matters a lot. And so if you look right here, I have loadout number 1, which is my current setup, and I have a max hit of 60. There is one upgrade that gives me 2 max hits, and that would be the Infernal Cape. I've sent a lot of attempts in the Inferno, and unfortunately I have not been able to complete it yet on this account, but I think it's time for me to just fully lock in, fully commit to the grind, and say, you know what, I'm not raiding, I'm not doing anything else until I get this freaking cape, because I know if I let myself keep doing other content, I'm just going to keep pushing off the Inferno for longer and longer, and quite frankly, I should already have it done by now. So I think it's time for me to just say, you know what? The next video, I'm getting my Infernal Cape. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care how many attempts. I don't care if I have to go get another 20,000 blood runes because I run out. I don't care. I'm getting the Infernal Cape in the next video, and hopefully I see you guys soon and not in like 6 months. On that note, we'll leave you guys on a bit of a cliffhanger, and we will catch you all in the next one. Thank you all so much for watching. Adios.